Hello, hello. Sunday evening in the UK, dark and dismal December day, full moon in Sagittarius. How are you all feeling? It's pretty intense, isn't it? They say it's going to get more intense. We had a class M solar flare, they always affect me. But anyway, I'm doing a short video, a pre-Christmas video really. It's very light-hearted and it's about an experience I had. Well, it was a nice experience one Christmas, before Christmas, when I lived in the West Country about 30 years ago. And there's a place called Glastonbury. We have lots of magical sites in the UK, as you probably know. It's a very old country. But Glastonbury is ancient. It's supposed to be a very holy place. Lots of people there doing lots of mystical things, crystals and Reiki and herbs and this, that and the other stuff I've never heard of. It was a good day out. It's not a big place, just one high street really, but there's a Glastonbury Tor with a building on the top. No one quite knows where it's come from. There's Glastonbury Abbey, which is a very magical place, and there's the Chalice Well, which is my favourite place. Chalice Well is a little tiny, well, a garden really, and there's a magical well there that's supposed to hold holy water you can take drinks out of. A little shop that sells crystals and books and all the magical things that we like to go through and enjoy, you know, a little soul feed, and you can just sit in the garden and enjoy it for a while. Well, I was there about 30 years ago before Christmas, and I met a very interesting girl. She was from Atlanta in the US. I can't remember her name, but we got on quite well, and for some reason I took her back to my home in Bristol. I don't know why I took her back home actually, I really don't, but it was just that I got on well with her and I thought it was near Christmas and she wasn't doing much, so I thought I'd take her home. Anyway, she did come back with me and we decided to go out for supper to a lovely place called Clifton Village, which is a very classy upmarket place in Bristol, nice restaurants and so forth, and we decided to have a lunch, an evening meal out. So we got to this village, this lovely cafe, and we sat down for our meal, and my friend said to me, she said, what are these? These Christmas crackers. It's not an American thing, well it wasn't then, it may be now. It's a very ancient UK custom, and you pull both ends and then when it cracks open you get a little gift in the middle, and she was very impressed with them. She loved them, so I think she took one back with her, I don't know, but this is I keep producing these every year. I get them out, lay my table with a white linen cloth and hope that somebody will come on Christmas Day, but they never do. Well, I've had one or two near attempts. I did a video some time ago about some of my weird Christmases. I've given up now, I've given up. I'm always scuttling around trying to find somebody. I'm just going to check the time because the video's playing up at the moment. Oh, it's not too bad, I think. I don't know. Anyway, if I have to go off, it's because it's run out of time. I don't know what's wrong with it. So these Christmas crackers, it was a lovely event with this girl that's from Atlanta. She took one back with her, and she stayed the night, I think. She did come to visit about a year later, but we didn't get on so well that time. So that was a good Christmas and a memorable one, these lovely crackers. So and it's also a time of chalice. Well, the chalice of course is a chalice. It's, I think, Joseph of Arimathea, if you want to get into the biblical stuff. He came over to the West Country and he put a chalice in this particular well that's supposed to contain holy water, but nobody knows, of course. So but the chalice is representative of the womb and the water and the feminine, so it's quite appropriate really this time of year to talk about that, isn't it? Because of the birth, the virgin birth and so forth, if you believe in that sort of thing. If you're Christian, I don't know, everyone's got a different view on it and a different religion nowadays, haven't they? But I like the idea actually, the feminine and the water and the chalice. And when I was out walking the other day, I came across this chalice. It was under a tree, under the oak tree in the leaves. I thought, what's that down there? And it was this chalice. I thought that was a gift, actually. It was some months ago. It wasn't a Christmas gift, but it was some months ago. And I felt it was quite important for me to acknowledge that. It was given to me, the divine feminine and the water and the feelings and the emotions and all that. It's very holy, actually, a chalice. No one actually knows where the real chalice is, of course, but I found this and I rather like the idea of it. So that was something else that I wanted to share with you at Christmas time. So I'm not quite sure I'm going with this today. I don't know what's happening because I've been getting quite concerned about whether I should continue with them because I don't know. I don't quite know what to make of it. I don't know how to share it with you really, but I've been doing it for 2.5 years now, and it seems I wonder if I'm coming to the end of a cycle because Saturn's a 2.5 year cycle, isn't it? Well, you know it is. And when things last for 2.5 years, you've done them for that length of time. It's a learning curve or something, and I don't know whether I've had some very strange things happening. I know everybody does get strange things happening on videos because you're public and you're used to viewing all sorts of people. But I don't know whether I've come to the end of the cycle really. So I'm sort of praying for an answer. Then just now the video wouldn't work. I thought, was that an answer? Because I don't know quite. Well, sometimes I know the mystical, the psychic ones work very well. Sometimes my personal stories, like this one, is more appropriate. So I probably haven't got the right thing, the balance right. I don't know. I don't know where I'm going with it, really. I just think, why am I doing them? I think it's self-indulgence. Perhaps I do them for me. It's someone to talk to, and it's a way of expressing myself. I don't know. And sharing stuff. But I don't know. I'm hesitating on it, thinking quite a lot about it, what to do next. So this is just a short video really for pre-Christmas about the Chalice Well and the Christmas crackers. Nothing profound really. Well, I don't know. Well, everything's profound, isn't it? You get a visit, you can look it up on the internet, the Chalice Well. It's a very interesting place, very holy place. And we're very lucky in the UK. We do have a lot of very ancient. I love Avebury. I haven't talked about Avebury. Lots of lovely sites to visit and enjoy. So I'm going to sign off now. I'm feeling a bit low actually because I've just found out I've got severe arthritis, which is very painful, and I don't know whether it's going to get cleared up once all these energies stop pounding us. I don't know. There's a lot going on at the moment, isn't there? It's a very good website I've come across called the DNA Awakening, I think it's called, and it's lovely channeling, really lovely. And of course there's Daniel Scanton with the Arcturians. So we're very lucky to have all this information, aren't we, really, that help us through this because it is difficult. So anyway, full moon today, Sagittarius, Gemini, communications. Let's hope we have a good Christmas. We've got solstice coming up, haven't we, on the 21st? So that's another important time. I think we've had eclipses and all sorts. I've got to the stage now, I just feel a bit overwhelmed with it all, to be honest. I just think if it's going to happen, it's going to happen. I can't keep pace with it. There's too much information, you might say. I had a friend, I think I told you about her. She was Sagittarian. Oh, I wonder what she's getting on. And we were quite good friends, and she was very into the internet and all the information. She had a breakdown because she overdid it. She just tried to understand everything and she couldn't. I think that was the reason anyway. So I'm not going to get into that too much information. I'm not given a great deal by my friends. I think my task is just to talk about this and that and just bring forth the energies through me. There was a film I watched the other day called Eat, Pray, Love. Julie Roberts, lovely film actually, and she goes on this task, this journey to find herself. And at the end of the film, she says, "God is through me, in me." Isn't that lovely? And I think that's it. I think we are all, expressing God in our own ways, aren't we? There's no more rules, nothing. We just have to be ourselves, and that's enough. So perhaps that's a Christmas message. All right, my darlings, take care of yourselves. I'm going to go now. God bless.